Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones in the nucleophilic addition reaction. Before discussing about the reactivity, let us discuss the polarity of carbonyl group. As aldehyde and ketones have the carbonyl group in which the carbon is partially positively charged and oxygen having partial negative charges because oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon. So because of this reason, the bond that is the carbonyl grouping have a polar nature. This group have polar nature, that is a partial positive charge on the carbon and partial negative charge on the oxygen. So when we look at about the aldehyde and ketones, here both having the carbonyl group, that is partial positively charged carbon and it have partial negatively charged oxygen in both the cases. Now, in order to a nucleophilic attack, the partial positive charge of carbon plays a very important role here because the relative reactivity of aldehyde and ketones in the nucleophilic addition reaction depends upon the positive charges on the carbon of the carbonyl group. So, as we know that nucleophiles are negatively charged, so it will attack on this carbon because the carbon is partially positive charge. So if greater will be the partial positive charge on the carbon, easier will be the attack of nucleophile. So in order to be the reactivity towards the nucleophilic addition reaction, the partial positive charges is important, as greater the partial positive charge means higher the reactivity. So when we compare the reactivity of aldehyde and ketones towards the nucleophilic addition reaction, we can say that aldehydes are generally more reactive than the ketones in the nucleophilic addition reaction. There is two reasons for this that we need to discuss, that is inductive effect and steric effect. First, let us discuss about inductive effect. When we compare the reactivity of formaldehyde, acetaldehyde and a ketone, that means a formaldehyde, aldehyde and a ketone, when we compare the reactivity, formaldehyde is more reactive than aldehyde, then the ketone. That means the ketone is less reactive than the aldehyde. So that is because here there is a difference in the number of alkyl group. When you look at here, aldehyde have no alkyl group because here it have two hydrogen, but the aldehyde have one alkyl group, but the ketone have two alkyl groups. As we know that alkyl group is an electron releasing group, that is a plus I effect. Last year we have learned positive inductive effect. So the alkyl group is an electron releasing group. That means here if greater number of alkyl groups are there, greater will be the electron releasing. That means this carbon atom in ketones will get more electron density. If it get more electron density, that means the partial positive charges decreases. But in the case of aldehyde, only one electron releasing group is there. So when we compare the formaldehyde, that does not have any electron releasing group, that means the partial positive charge on the carbon in formaldehyde will be much more greater in compared to aldehyde and ketones. So when we compare the aldehyde and ketone, we can say that ketone have two alkyl groups, therefore greater electron density on the carbon. That means lesser will be the positive character of this carbon. So from this we can say that the number of R increases, that means and the number of alkyl group increases, reduces the positive charge on the carbon in the carbonyl group, as when the positively charged on the carbon of the carbonyl group decreases, we can say that therefore it discourages the attack of nucleophile. So as the positive charge decreases on the carbon, nucleophile, that is negatively charged nucleophile, will not able to attack very easily. That is, it discourages the attack of nucleophile because nucleophile is negatively charged and the carbon, that is partially positive charge. So if greater will be the partial positive charge, easier will be the attack of nucleophile. So the one reason that we can explain that why the aldehyde is more reactive than the ketone, that is because the number of R increases, reduces the partial positive charge on the carbon in the carbonyl group. Therefore, it discourages the attack of nucleophile. The second reason is the steric effect. As the size of the alkyl group is more than the hydrogen. As the size increases, the steric hindrance increases. We can say that the steric hindrance increases when the size of the alkyl group increases. That effect is called a steric effect. So when we compare the reactivity of these molecule, that is formaldehyde, next that is an aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde, because here the R is CH3 methyl group, and when two methyl groups are there, then it is a ketone, and particularly this ketone is called as acetone, and this molecule that is called as diisopropyl ketone, because this group is the isopropyl group. So two isopropyl group are there and it is a ketone, that is a common name. So these are the common names, that is formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, acetone and diisopropyl ketone. So when we compare the reactivity of these towards the nucleophilic addition reaction, we can see that formaldehyde is much more reactive than the acetaldehyde, then it is acetone, then it is diisopropyl ketone. So what is the difference in this? When you look at here, when you look at the size of the group here, that is here there is much bulkier size is there. In the case of a isopropyl group, here this group is much bulkier group. That means the size of the group is much bigger. But in compared to here, this in acetone methyl group size is lesser. And here one methyl group and one hydrogen. And here two hydrogens are there. And hydrogen is the smallest in size. So when we compare here, the carbon, that is a carbonyl group carbon, is surrounded by, if it is a bulkier group, then the attack of nucleophile will not be easier because of a steric hindrance. So as we can say that as the number and the size of the alkyl group increases, the hindrance to attack of nucleophile also increases and the reactivity decreases. So as the number and the size of the alkyl group increases, the hindrance to the attack of nucleophile also increases. So because of this, the reactivity decreases. So this hindrance is called as steric hindrance. The alkyl groups are bigger in size than the hydrogen atom, so they cause more steric hindrance and make the approach of nucleophile difficult to the carbonyl group. So when you look at here, when we compare the reactivity of acetaldehyde with ketone, here this carbon, that is a carbonyl carbon, is surrounded by a bulkier group, that is a methyl group, but here there is an hydrogen. But in the case of ketone, the carbonyl group is surrounded by two bulkier group. So the number of a bulkier group is increased in the case of ketone. Therefore, we can say that the partially positive carbon of carbonyl group In this, the nucleophile attack or the approach of nucleophile will be difficult. So because of this reason, we can say that acetaldehyde, that is aldehyde, are more reactive than the ketone towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. From this, what we can conclude that more the alkyl groups and the size, we can say more is the steric hindrance, less is the reactivity. That is an important point. Greater the number of alkyl group and especially the bigger size alkyl group, more will be the steric hindrance, less will be the reactivity. That is why because of this, here the two alkyl groups are bigger in size, therefore greater will be the steric hindrance, therefore lesser will be the reactivity. Next, that is the order of reactivity of aromatic aldehyde and ketones. Aromatic aldehydes and ketones are less reactive than the aliphatic aldehyde and ketones because due to the resonance, we can say that the partial positive charge on the carbon atom decreases because due to the resonance, you can see the partial positive charges is on the ring, not on the carbon. So because of the resonance, the partial positive charge on the carbon of the carbonyl group decreases. So we can say that the reactivity, that is the nucleophilic attack, decreases. Therefore, aromatic aldehyde and ketones are less reactive than the aliphatic aldehyde and ketone. When we compare the reactivity of benzaldehyde, acetophenone and benzophenone, in that case, here carbonyl group is surrounded by two C6H5 groups, that is phenyl group, and here there is one methyl group and there is one phenyl group, and here only one phenyl group is there. That means in this case, when you compare the reactivity, this is the least reactive, and when we talk about the steric hindrance, here there will be greater hindrance because the size of the two groups are much bigger. Here there is one bigger size and one smaller size, and here there is only one group. So this will be more reactive in compared to this. But when we compare the reactivity of benzaldehyde with acetaldehyde, we can say that acetaldehyde will be more reactive. So that is the order of reactivity of aromatic aldehyde and ketones. So what we can conclude from this one? Because of the resonance, the partial positive charge on the carbon of the carbonyl group decreases. Therefore, the nucleophilic attack decreases. Therefore, they show less reactivity towards nucleophilic addition reaction. So this is all we have discussed about the reactivity of aldehyde and ketones towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. The problems related to this one is important, that we'll be discussing in the next video. So this is all about this video. Have a nice day.